Your environment is educating you whether you realize it or not. Even if no one is teaching you intentionally, you are still being taught. You are being taught by conversations, by attitudes, and by expectations or by what is normalized around you. You may think you are choosing your friends, but over time, your friends are actually choosing your future. And if we are being honest here, some of us are not stuck because we lack prayers or we lack how to pray. We are stuck because we refuse to change rooms. That is a spiritual psychological truth we can't escape. Energy transfers and mindset spreads. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33, do not be what misled. Bad companies corrupt what? Good manners. Notice, it didn't say bad company challenges your character. No, it says corrupts. So corruption is subtle. It is gradual. It is slow eruption. You don't wake up one day and transform negatively. It happens by conversations. You sit around people who mock ambitions. You eventually lower your goals and standard. You sit around people who normalize debt. You eventually normalize, financial chaos because that's what the room you are in. If you sit around people who gossip constantly, trust me, you slowly, become comfortable with negativity because what is common around you, you become comfortable within you. Let me ask you something honestly. When you sit with your circle, what do you really talk about? Is it vision? Is it strategy? Is it healing? Is it book? Is it business? Is it purpose? Or is it always about drama, complaint, other people's life, and, temporary pressure? Because if growth is not discussed, stagnation is guaranteed. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 17, as iron sharpeneth iron, so one person sharpeneth another. King James will say, sharpening the content of another. Sharpening is not comfortable. It creates what? Frictions. It requires accountability. If no one in your life challenges you or corrects you or pushes you beyond limit, you're not in a sharpening environment, trust me. You are in a very comfortable environment, and comfort is a silent killer of potential. There is a woman who wants to start a business, but every time she shares her ideas, her friends laugh. Everyone is doing business now. Let's be realistic. Just keep this your job. It's safe. Eventually, trust me, she'll stop talking about her business. Not because the dream died, but because the room suffocated it. And there's another man trying to grow spiritually, but his circle mocks what? Discipline. They say, why are you taking life so seriously? Relax. Come on, live a little. And slowly, his fire dims. Because environment whispers louder than motivational shout. You cannot consistently rise above what you surround yourself with. Even Samson, called and anointed, lost strength in the wrong association. Delilah did not remove his power immediately. She elude him through what? Proximity. And every enemy attack, they attack loudly. Some drain you quietly. This is the part people don't like. Sometimes distance is required, not because of hate, not because you are proud, not because you feel superiority over them. Distance is required because growth needs appetite. When your appetite changes, your environment must adjust as well. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 20, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. It did not say try to inspire fools into wisdom. It says walk with the wise. Who are you walking with? Who has access to your time daily? Who influences your decisions? Because proximity is very powerful. If you want financial wisdom, please get around people, discipline people when it comes to finance. If you want spiritual depth, get around prayerful people. If you want business growth, get around builders. Remember, room shaping, it shapes your identity. Let's be honest, changing room hurts because sometimes the people you need, you need to distance yourself from are people you love, family, old friends. You have long history together, but growth creates tension with familiarity. And you must decide, do I protect comfort or do I protect calling? Even Abraham had to leave his father's house to step into his promise in Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Living does not always mean physical relocation. Sometimes it means emotional boundaries, limited access, change conversation, different priorities. You cannot stay in an environment that feeds past while praying for a different future. Here's what you need to start doing from today. Adjust your environment. Ask yourself, who inspires me? Who challenges me or who drains me? Who expands my thinking? Who shrinks it? Then make what? Courageous adjustment. Join new rooms, attend new phases, read voices that stretch you, listen to people who have results you desire. Because your circle is deciding your future daily. Imagine yourself in a room where vision is normal. A room where prayer is normal, or a building where visions are built daily, or a place where investment is normal, or a room where healing is normal. You will grow without forcing it because the environment will pull you upward. That is the power of association. God never designed you to shrink. So today decide, I will not let loyalty to stagnation sabotage my destiny. I will not stay where I am, tolerated, when I am called to grow. I will challenge or I will change my room because my future deserves better influence. And that's what I want you to do today, because your future deserves what? Better influence. But here is the deepest question. Why do people consume their future for comfort today? Why do we trade long-term greatness for short-term pleasures? Next episode, we are going to talk about the discipline of delayed gratification. So I'll see you next time. Ponder in this one.